Okay, so we actually succeeded in creating our first component. So in this lesson, we're going to be looking at props. What exactly is props? You see, a component can receive, just like function, can receive your props, right? And so, why do we even need props? So in order to make our component dynamic, props, we bring props into play. Let's look at this. We are trying to create this UI. We have succeeded in creating our nav component. If you look at the nav bar and the footer, you will agree with me that these components are the same. The only difference between these two components is just the text inside here, right? Okay. So if we want to create you can use this component, you can use this same component that was created, that was used to create our number, to create our footer. Right? Alright, so we can only achieve that by making the content, this text inside our component to be dynamic. And it can be achieved using props, right? So okay. So we'll go back to our code and see how we can let's explore through what props are all about, right? Okay. So in the last class, we created enough components, right? Which happens to give us this UI, right? Now we want to pass in props to what our component would expect props, right? So now to use props in our component, all we need to do is to pass in props, right? So by passing these props, our component is expecting a props, right? So whenever we consume or use this component, our component is expecting that the parent component will pass in a property, right? So props, in other words, type of property. So navbar is a child component, right? And then in our app.js, we use this navbar. So app.js is the parent component, while navbar is the child component, right? So I want our parent component to pass in this text. That whatever we are calling the component, our text here becomes dynamic. So our parent component will now pass in whatever the text is, right? So I'm going to cut this text, right? And then we're going to use props. Before then, let's leave it this. I'm going to log props. Let's look at what props. Console.log. Let's look at what props is, right? Call it props and then props, right? Okay. So we'll go back to our parent component, which is app, and then passing. You can give this name just like in your HTML attributes. You can give this any name. I'm going to call it title, past title, right? Past heading, right? Let's call it heading. And then I'll pass in this. So our parent component is now passing in a props called heading to the child component, right? So the child component is expecting the props. Let's log this and see. So if I go back to my application, okay, I need to start this application. It's not started yet. Starts. So let's allow our React application to run. So let's go back. Okay, so I'm going to run my application. Let's run the application. You can see there's nothing now in the header. So the text is no more there. That's because if we go back to our navbar, we can see there's nothing passing as our header. But let us see, we log the props. So let's see what the props is giving us. Inspect, and let's see console. So this is props. So props is an object, right? I can see props an object. So whatever is passed from the parent to the child component as props is being captured in the child component as property in an object, right? So the props is an object whose property are those attributes passed from a parent component, right? So if I pass in more, if I go back to our app.js, I'm passing, for example, more props. Let me call this, let's say, a footer, foot. Let's say foot grid, right? So if I come back to this place, I will read our page. Our props now will be an object of foot and heading. That's because in our parent component, we are passing in heading attribute and foot attribute, right? So our child component is going to receive those attributes as props. So props is an object that contains an attribute passed from our parent component to our child component. So it's being captured in the child component as property in the props object, right? So now to go back to what we want to actually achieve, let's delete these props, and then in our parent component we are passing in secure health, right? So and it's a heading and the property is heading, right? So I'm going to go back here, and then we can destructure this. Variable as a heading. Let's go back. What is past and actually heading, right? Heading. Right. So we're destructuring the heading from props, right? So don't forget to see that we said the component returns a GSS, right, or HTML-like structure, and to pass in a JavaScript expression in our markup, in our return markup, we use a curly, filling our curly braces, right? Filling our curly braces. So, and then I want to pass in what? Heading. Okay. So what exactly have we achieved by using this approach? What it means that we can reuse this component to also create our footer and then pass in this particular text, right? So, so that means that if I go back to our nav component, I can also pass in another nav, right? Nav bar. Yeah, I can reuse the component nav bar, and this time we're going to pass in heading, right? As what? HTML class, right? So let's look at it. You can see HTML class. So you see, so we have used the same components, we have reused the component and made the content of the component dynamic. So a component can actually pass properties to a component via the props, right? So in that way, if I choose not to do this, I can remove this and directly go here. I use what? Props to not, this will be props to heading. So we see props is an object, yeah. So we can pass in the property heading to our H1 tag. I prefer to destructure it, right? So this is fine. On that way you can do this is that so this should give you the same result. So if I comment this and use props, right? Notice should change, should give me the same result, right? On that way you can actually undo this is to leave this ready here and the structure here, right, from party here, right? So can do this hit, right? And I should get the same result, right? So with the help of props, we can make our component dynamic and increase efficiency, pass modularity. So we are going to our next class, we're going to see how we can also create the component for our the body of this BMI calculator, right?